Ashley.
That's it. It's really Annie. This is what I'm holding it up for the rest of my body.
That's how it is.
There we go.
Usually I just stand and he just starts laughing. I don't know why he's not commenting. Right.
Who gives this beautiful, confident woman to this man?
Her family and I.
Thank you. You may all be seated. All right, Chris, Bryanna, you ready to do this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Friends and family of Bryanna and Chris, thank you so much for joining us on this important day. Today, the day of Bryanna and Chris's wedding, is about love. Today's also about partying. Yeah! But it's especially about love. We all know that Bryanna is a natural leader. Her presence and personality light up a room. For Chris, being with Bryanna lit up something much deeper. When they started dating, he became immediately happier and more optimistic. He had this incredible enthusiasm. And when he talked about Bryanna, you could tell he was trying to pace himself and not sound too sensitive or annoying. Yeah. But he could barely contain himself when he bragged about how hard she laughed at his jokes or how inspired he was by her confidence and ambition. Just a few months into their relationship, Chris pulled me aside and he told me he was in love. When Chris and Bryanna were starting to get serious, Chris talked to me about how amazing Bryanna is, her ability with people, her goals, her beauty, and he told me, she deserves a really great guy. I said, Chris, yeah, you're right, man, you better find one. I'm sorry. But jokes aside, that realization by Chris actually means everything. Maybe the best thing about love is that it not only brings us overwhelming joy, it forces us to rise up and evolve, to become the person our love deserves. I knew for sure this was a new version of Chris when we were having a conversation, and he laid out a path of what he wanted to achieve in the coming years. He had clear milestones year by year, and that path didn't focus on when he could make more money or have an impressive title. It didn't focus on when he could buy a nicer house or a nicer car. Instead, that path focused only on how he would be able to give Bryanna the life they envisioned together. Chris, your love for Bryanna forces you to evolve into the great guy she deserves, and in you she found one. Bryanna, you have also evolved since loving Chris. Your evolution is perhaps less obvious. You are already a very highly impressive and effective person. Yeah. But to the people closest to you, your love for Chris brought about a deep personal growth that is perhaps less observable, but just as powerful and beautiful. In Chris, you found a person who recognizes and cherishes all the traits that make you amazing and unique. He worships you and lets you bathe in the comfort and safety that comes with his devotion. Chris allows you to reach a new level of security and happiness, which those closest to you can easily see. His love nourishes your soul and allows you to flourish and radiate with an even greater confidence than you already had. Chris and Bryanna, this is where you're going to express, in the presence of God, family, and devoted loved ones, your commitment of what you will give each other as you move forward as husband and wife. You ready, Bryanna? Bryanna, do you take Chris to be your husband, to cherish the in-the-moment party animal you fell in love with, but also to inspire him to evolve and celebrate his victories as you grow together in your marriage? Will you continue allowing Chris to lift you up with his affection and devotion, and continue to learn from him how to live in the moment and draw laughter out of every shared experience? On this day, in the presence of family, loved ones, and God, do you promise to wake up next to Chris every morning and love him completely for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Chris, you ready?
Yep.
Chris, do you take Bryanna to be your wife, to cherish the beautiful, confident leader you fell in love with, but also challenge her to evolve and help her capture the fun in every moment as you grow together in your marriage? Will you continue allowing Bryanna to push you to your potential as you strive towards achieving the life you envision together? On this day, in the presence of family, loved ones, and God, do you promise to wake up next to Bryanna every morning and love her completely for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Bryanna, place this ring on Chris's finger and repeat after me. Chris, I promise to be faithful, supportive, and loyal.
I promise to be faithful, supportive, and loyal.
To give you my companionship and love.
To give you my companionship and love.
Throughout all the changes of our life.
Throughout all the changes of our life.
I vow to bring you happiness.
I vow to bring you happiness.
And I will treasure you as my companion.
And I will treasure you as my companion.
I will celebrate the joys of life with you.
I will celebrate the joys of life with you.
I promise to support your dreams.
I promise to support your dreams.
And walk beside you.
And walk beside you.
Offering courage and strength.
Offering courage and strength.
Through all endeavors.
Through all endeavors.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
I will be proud to be your wife and your best friend.
I will be proud to be your wife and your best friend.
All right, Chris, you're up, man. Chris, take this ring and place it on Bryanna's finger and repeat after me. Bryanna, I promise to be faithful, supportive, and loyal.
I promise to be faithful, supportive,
and loyal. To give you my companionship and love.
To give you my companionship and love.
Throughout all the changes of our life.
Throughout all the changes of our life.
I vow to bring you happiness.
I vow to bring you happiness.
And I will treasure you as my companion.
And I will treasure you as my companion.
I will celebrate the joys of life with you.
I will celebrate the joys of life with you.
I promise to support your dreams.
I promise to support your dreams.
And walk beside you.
And walk beside you.
Offering courage and strength.
Offering courage and strength.
Through all endeavors.
Through all endeavors.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
I will be proud to be your husband and your best friend.
I will be proud to be your husband and your best friend.
Chris and Bryanna, it's my absolute honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Chris, you may update your Facebook profile and kiss the bride.
And ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Chris and Bryanna One more time, Bryanna and Chris, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom.
First thing come here, she's lit.
Shove it in that Chris's face.
Do it.